Hello, good morning, and welcome to Soul Soup. I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, and we're going to dish up a little food for your soul and warmth for your heart today with a few spiritual principles on the I Am from our series on manifesting love. And today is our last, fourth in a series of 4. And today's topic is take back your power to have love. Take back your power. Today we're going to retrieve the responsibility that we have given others for us to have love. We're going to responsibly and powerfully take back our power and align with the love that is within us. And we're going to unhook the ways that we are needy and unconsciously looking to others for what is inside us. So we're going to experience a powerful process. So first of all, we know that looking, needing, desperately seeking love from all the wrong places can bring a great deal of suffering. Even in our present relationships, whether it's children, spouses, romantic interests, girlfriends, friends, family, where we get needy and needing people to act in a certain way and needing them to do something and needing them to show us in a certain way that we are loved and acceptable causes a lot of problems and suffering, right? For example, one person that I worked with, one woman, she was constantly upset because her husband wasn't giving her the attention that she felt like he should. Everything he did was wrong. She always wanted something else, and she was constantly suffering over that. She was looking to him as the source of her love, looking to him as the source of her self-esteem. And so when I helped her understand that the source of her love and the source of her self-esteem and the source of her energy of love is not over there. It's not coming from him. That it is within us. It is our nature. It is the love that we are, and we have to train ourselves to go to the source of that love and unhook that responsibility that we give others, retrieve that from others and give it to ourselves. And then we're not putting out that sticky energy, and then naturally people want to be around that. We're in the energy of it. So it's the vertical versus the horizontal awareness teaching. So we can imagine that as we learn to be vertical, let's see, how can I explain that better? As we learn to go to our source, this higher self within us, learn to be present, learn to be connected in our center, learn to go to that presence vertically, looking up to the I am nature for the source of our love, we are able to access that which is there. So naturally, in this world, we are trained to go horizontal. That means I'm looking over there for the source of love. I'm looking over there for the source of my money. I'm looking over there for things to go right in order for me to be okay. I'm looking over there for the person to look at me with that, oh, look. I'm looking externally, horizontally all the time, and I will constantly be disappointed. I'll have ups and downs. That's the nature of life, ups and downs, looking outside of myself. So it's a practice to retrain ourselves, retrain our awareness from horizontal to vertical. And that comes with gently learning to be present in the breath, present in the I am nature. I am here. I am that I am. I am the presence that is here. I am right here. So as we get ready for a little bit of a practice and a process. I want you to just contemplate. You can actually do a process that means something for you. What person or situation is taking you out of your center? What power are you and responsibility are you giving to someone else that has the power and the responsibility to cause your own suffering because they're not doing what you think you need them to do? Is there anyone that comes to mind? And it might be a person, it might be romantic, it might be a family member, a child, could even be a job or a business that's not going well and you're worried about it. So think about that. And anything that's grabbing your attention and it's causing you suffering, that's saying there's a demand that it be different. So we want to retrieve the responsibility that we have given to others, and we want to take back our power. We want to learn to get in our own line, in our center, and stay there and access the energy there that we have imagined coming from others. Or we may find that we are caretakers, codependent a little bit too much, caring a little too much about what others are doing, caring a little too much about what they're saying, caring a little too much about their problems, caring a little bit too much about their dysfunctions, caring a little bit too much about them getting it, wanting them to get it, caring too much about fixing them, caring too much about healing them. And when we do that, again, our attention and our energy is going horizontal over to them, and we can't actually help them when we get out of our center. And what we discover is that by modeling the energy that we access in our own center, modeling the peace, the presence, the healing, the healed, modeling the centered awareness connected to our own I am nature, that's the healing presence. That's always the priority. So let's prepare for a little process. And perhaps even as I've been talking, you've been aware, thinking about maybe a situation or a person that you think might be time to kind of unhook the neediness from. Doesn't mean you don't care. It doesn't mean you don't love. It doesn't mean any of that. What it means is you want to unhook from the sticky part, the unhealthy part, the part that doesn't help anyway. Okay? We want to take back our power. So go ahead and prepare for our process. That's right. We're just going to practice going in our line. And so first, take a breath right at the nose. Take an in breath. Breathing in, I, and breathing out, am. I am. And breathing all of your awareness right into the center of you. Aware of this beautiful river of light that comes from down above the head, right through the top of the head, coming down through the spine, the center of you, going out the base of the spine and moving down deep into the center of the earth. So that you can begin to feel aware of this energy, this cord of light, this line that is your highway, your home, to your highway home, to the divine, to your I am nature. It is your center. It is truly the source of your essence, the source of your love, the source of your wisdom and intelligence. I am. I am. And simply strengthen your awareness of being right here in the center of you, right here in your line. I am. Aware of this beautiful cord, this river of light coming from above the head, down through the center of you, deep into the earth, looping back up as you're breathing up and down in your line. Learning that with every present breath of pulling our awareness into our line, we begin to access the love, the peace, the presence, that which we truly seek, that which is seeking us, that which is the nature of our own I am presence. I want you just to be aware and listen to your own heart, your own unconscious mind giving you information. In what way has any horizontal thinking, any worry, any suffering been happening by worrying too much about someone else? Either wanting something from them, either wanting something to go a different way, wanting too much to fix them, anything. And just imagine that you can feel in your body kind of where that energy dwells. And we just want to unhook that energy. It doesn't mean we're disconnecting from this person at all, but we want to return their power to them and return our source to our own line. Trusting yourself, whether you know or not. We've all got ways that we constantly looking to others for something. So let's just unhook and imagine that you can unhook that, and imagine that you can just hook that back into them and into their own line. That's right. Just take a few of them. There might be more than 1 or 2 or 10. And unhook the energy, the unrealistic demands. Just unhook people, jobs, children. Get everybody out of your business. Get everybody out of your line and put them back in their own line. Hook them back up to their own source. Hook them back up to their own presence. Hook them back into, give them the freedom to be themselves. That's right. Anything else, just unhook that, put it back into them, and then take a breath. And see if you just don't feel a little lighter, a little freer. See if you don't just feel a little bit better. That's right. Cleaner. See if your energy doesn't feel cleaner. And calling upon the higher self, we activate and call upon the own I am presence, the higher self of each one listening to this, to access love in your own line. Access love in your own line. Access your own power in your own line. Access everything that you are seeking from someone else. Access it from your own essence self, your own higher self, your own I am presence. So we call upon the higher self of each one to reveal love in your own line. And you just ask the higher self of that. It's not something you do or you generate or you make happen. Just ask the higher self to activate love in your own line. Beloved I am presence, mighty I am presence, higher self, divine source. Activate the love that you are in my own heart, in my own line. See if you don't feel better, cleaner, lighter. Better. We learn to access in our own line from our own higher self that which we desperately seek from others. We learn to remove demands and remove unhealthy cords and return them to sender. We learn to return other people's energy to themselves, to their own higher self. We stay clean in our line. And it feels so much better. It feels so enriching, so full of light. I am love. I am love. I am love. That's right. And take a breath. And offer a prayer of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. As we come right back to our center right here. That's right. And as we complete this series on manifesting love and connection, manifesting love, we started out with clearing the blocks to love. And we went to attracting the energy of love in you. And we went to choosing love every moment and asking the question, what does love want? And today we're retrieving the responsibility that we've given others and taking back our power so that we are absolutely learning to access the love in our own presence, in our own deep, lovely, soul-based I am presence, accessing the love that is there. And I bet the more you do that, the more you see the expressions of love manifesting in your life. So thank you so much for joining us today and joining us. If you missed any of the other programs, look back on YouTube or look back on the podcast where you can watch them or listen to them. So I'm Dr. Janette Freeman, so grateful that you tuned in today. So grateful for our donors that make this show possible through Oneness Center Online. Thank you so much. If you'd like to make a donation, I really appreciate it, and it helps support this programming. Thank you so very much, and have a blessed day. And remember, you are love. I'd love to hear from you, and if I can be of support in private coaching or counseling, please contact me. I'd love to serve the awakening of that I am presence in you and help you heal and come into your own line more deeply to live more authentically, more in love, more abundantly, as you're intended to do. Thank you so much. Many blessings, my dear friend. Cheers.